Mark Rydell grew up in the Bronx, New York, a kid with rhythm in his hands and stories in his eyes. Before he ever called action on a film set, he was sitting at a piano, playing jazz in clubs around the city, learning how music moves people, how silence between notes can carry as much weight as the notes themselves. That ear for emotion never left him. He found his way to acting first, studying at the Actors Studio alongside some of the most serious talents of his generation. He appeared on Broadway and on television, absorbing the craft from the inside out. But something kept pulling him toward the other side of the camera, toward the larger conversation a director gets to shape. His directing debut came in 1967 with The Fox, a quiet, psychologically charged film that announced he had something to say. He followed it with The Reivers in 1969, a warm and richly textured adaptation of William Faulkner's novel that showed his gift for drawing lived-in performances from his cast. Then came Cinderella Liberty in 1973, a tender and underrated film that confirmed his instinct for human fragility on screen. In 1979, he made The Rose, and with it, he helped introduce the world to Bette Midler as a dramatic force. She received an Academy Award nomination for that performance, and much of the credit belonged to Rydell's patience and his deep trust in his actors. He had a way of creating space for performers to find something true, something they might not have reached on their own. On Golden Pond arrived in 1981, and it became the film most closely tied to his name. He guided Henry Fonda and Katharine Hepburn through one of the most celebrated performances in Hollywood history. Fonda won the Oscar, Hepburn won the Oscar, and Rydell himself received a nomination for Best Director. The film was a masterwork of restraint and feeling, two great careers meeting at their summit, with Rydell holding the space between them steady. He continued working with The River in 1984, drawing a powerful performance from Sissy Spacek and Mel Gibson in a story about American farm families fighting to hold on to what they had built. Throughout his career, he returned again and again to stories about people under pressure, people trying to love each other well despite everything pulling them apart. His friendship and creative partnership with Sidney Pollack ran deep, two directors who shared a belief that cinema's highest purpose was to illuminate the human condition with honesty and compassion. Rydell also appeared as an actor in front of other directors' cameras, most memorably in Robert Altman's The Long Goodbye, where he played a menacing supporting role with cool, unsettling precision. He was known on every set as an actor's director in the truest sense, not because he was soft or indulgent, but because he respected the vulnerability it takes to perform, and he protected that vulnerability fiercely. Generations of actors spoke of him as a mentor, someone who saw what they were capable of before they saw it themselves. Mark Rydell passed away peacefully on August 13, 2026, at the age of 97. He was born on March 23, 1929, and he spent nearly a century living with curiosity, creativity, and genuine care for the people around him. The films he made are still here, still breathing, still moving audiences who may never know his name, but will always feel his hand in what they're watching. That is a life well spent.